Hi, I'm Stephen, and today I'm going to be trying to turn this bat, which was in the last video, check it out if you haven't already, but I'm going to be trying to turn this into Harley Quinn's bat. I might put a picture on screen, in fact I'll put it there. So that's what it looks like, and I'm going to try and turn this into that. But yeah, I think the first step is going to be sectioning everything, so then I can do all the drawings and write everything up. So I'm gonna get the pencil, and I think I've decided on 8 sections. So if it was down here, it would be almost 90 degrees and then 45 degrees. Yeah, and all the way down to the base. And I'll come back once that's done. So I drew on the center line. It wasn't perfect, but yeah. And then I did this design, which goes all the way around. It doesn't look like it's showing up on camera, but it probably will. But if it doesn't, I apologize. And I essentially marked where the hand bandage, the wrapping will go. So yeah, now I'm going to print off the lights out and stencil that on. I also have two different types of masking tape. One's 25mm and one's 50mm. So those are going to help me when I am painting and things like that. Well, just painting really. And then I'm going to do a lot of lines going horizontally from this, if this is vertically. Then I'm doing a lot, because there is a lot of writing that is going to go on this as well, but I'm going to paint it before I do all the writing, because I'm probably just gonna draw it on really quickly and then paint it on by hand. So I'm doing everything by hand. I don't think I'm going to use the airbrush on this video either. I think I'm just going to paint it with brushes. But yeah, let's do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I made the first stencil, which was just a little bit too big for the bat. So I remade the stencil. So I have it here. Yeah, you can kind of see it on camera. It says good night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this all on, and then I am going to put masking tape all over it and start painting. So I'm going to leave these lines on that aren't going to be in contact with the paint, and take off the lines that are going to be in contact with the paint. So yeah, I'll stencil it and then I'll record and probably time lapse painting it. So yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to sand it then. Great. Sanded it down now, so I can put all the paint on. Now it's time to do that little bit of blue. Okay. Okay, so there is the rough first layer. I'm obviously going to put some more layers on it. I'm also going to mix some of the black, some black and red to get the darker hues which go on this bat. But yeah, I'm probably going to do 3 to 5 layers. so then it's a nice deep colour, and then on top of that put in the tonal differences in the colours and the shades in there, which are part of the original prop. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera. Right, so I've done a bit of playing around, and I'm going to take all this off now and have a look at how it looks. I'll have to do more touch-ups after I've done this, because I still have all the line work to do on the edges of it, so all around the outside of all the lettering and stuff. But this will be the main mass of this project. And then I've got to do the other main mass, which will be writing, doing all the script on the back, like the altered Ringa Ringa Roses song. Oh no, it's Hush Little Baby, I think. Yeah, it's Hush Little Baby, I think. Pretty sure. And they've changed it, and it's all written on the back. But yeah, so far so good, I think. Okay, so here we have it so far. I do need to tidy it up a fair bit, but yeah, that's it so far. So I'm gonna tidy it up and do all the lines around the edges, and then I'll come back once I've done that. Right, so yeah, I've tidied it up a bit and I've done some of the line work. I don't know if I did the shading and showed the shading off in the last video, but yeah, I think it looked a lot better. I don't know if this camera's gonna flip what it says, but hopefully it doesn't, because yeah, I want you to see that it says good night. And I've done this, if it focuses, just gotta cover up my face. But yeah, so now I'm going to have to redraw the lines back on, because a lot of them have, well, pretty much all of them have faded off. And actually no, I don't need to do that. But what I will do is I'll put the center line back on, so I know where the middle is on the other side. And then I will draw the horizontal lines to help me with the writing. So I'm going to do these horizontal lines after I've done the center line, and then I am going to draw on the writing with a pencil, and then I'll show that off, and then I'll be doing other bits and pieces to make it look even better. But yeah, I'll explain after I've done this part. Right, so I've written the whole script on. If you're planning on doing this though, I would suggest you sand it down, do the lines and whatever, and write it on, and then you're able to put the paint straight on, and you can lacquer over the top of everything, because this way it takes too long, and well, it takes a long time. It would take equal amount of time, I guess, to do, but you'd be able to write it and do the pen, whereas if you're writing over the gloss, you're smudging and things like that, so it makes it a lot easier if you were going to sand it down and then do it, whereas I'm wanting to keep the lacquer, so I am putting it over, and now I'm going to use a Dremel to cut out all the writing and remove it, so then when I put the paint on, it will stick properly. But yeah, if you're going to do it, I would suggest sanding it down and just getting some spray lacquer or something like that, so you get a nice finish on the back once you're done. But yeah, I'm going to do that now. This is just the blue and the black writing. I'm going to come back once that's done, do a bit of a close-up and show it off a bit, and then I'm going to do the red. But yeah, this for now. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to do a close-up now. So as you can see, it's got a lot of writing on. It has the black and the blue. Next is the red, but I did it separately because the red overlaps everything else. It's like it's done over the top. But yeah, this is engraved into it, so it should last a long time. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going so far. But now it's time to do the red, and then I have to make the wrapping for the handle. So I'll be back once I've done the red. But all I've done is, when I drew it out, I did the lines, wrote it all out, and then got a pointed piece from a Dremel. I don't know what it's like a grinding to a point, and then just used it like a pen or an etch. And yeah, that's what I did for this. And then I went along and painted it in the colours with a paintbrush. So it took quite a while to do that, obviously, but yeah, I think it looks better for it. Okay, and there we go. I don't know if this will show up on camera straight away, but I'll do a close-up now. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking. I think it doesn't matter how well you write it, because when you have it that far away, it looks pretty much perfect. Also, it's supposed to be handwritten, like a handwritten look, so if you want to make it, just take your time and it will look great. I think this looks great. Now I've just got to do the binding. So I need to redraw the lines on, because I think there was a line there and a line 1 centimetre down, so it was just enough for 2 of my hands, but my hands are bigger than hers, I would assume. But I am going to be using a surgical wrapping, because I don't know, I feel like it would potentially look better. I might have a play around with it first and decide, but yeah, I'll probably end up either wrapping it several times or fold it over itself a couple of times. Maybe fold it this way and glue it together like that along the seam. And yeah, but it's quite a lot of material. Or I might just do several layers of it, but I think I might do along the seam, as this might look better. But yeah, I'll do that. I won't show it on camera because it'll be a lot of fiddling, but I'll show once it is done. Okay, so I put a layer of gloss on, and I put the handle on as well. I think it looks really good. Now, obviously, I'm probably going to use some pencil and rub it on my hand, and then rub it round the back to kind of darken it a lot more, because obviously looking this white, it doesn't look authentic, especially when you have all like the shading and everything on the rest of the bat, and there's like some small dings from the previous video. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do a comparison. So yeah. Okay, so I've dirtied up the bat. I didn't actually dirty it. I used a 6B pencil, a yellow and a brown, and what I did was I just scribbled onto a piece of paper, making sure that I used a lot, and then just rubbed, and you can kind of see a bit of a rub mark there, where I just went like did that and rubbed it on to get the colour onto there, and then tried to blend it so it wasn't just like a line. And yeah, I think it went pretty well. So I'm going to do some close-ups and show you a little bit in a little bit more detail what I have made. And yeah, then I'm going to show all the pictures that I have used in the making process of this that I found really helpful. So then if you're trying to make it too, then you can have all the same pictures that I did for reference. So yeah, I think that would be helpful if someone was going to try and make it. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. I'm thinking, and I might make the hammer, which was in Birds of Prey. I haven't actually seen the film yet, but I might watch it before deciding, so that might be another video that's coming. But yeah, I think this worked out amazingly for the skill level that I have. I haven't actually used the Dremel before properly. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. But that is going to do it for this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and if you do, turn that bell on, because YouTube won't notify you if there's a new video and you haven't turned the bell on. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.